7280 units on frequency.
Signal 50.
Are you guys still 10-6 on the 81 on 30th at Palma, or are you guys heading up?
54, give me your 10-8.
Perfect.
Rescue 4.
Rescue 4.
In-house.
In quarters, 2139 hours. Engine 22, Rescue 21, illness 18010, Tropical Cove Drive, Press Isaac Duval, 2140 hours.
We get ALS for pain management, please.
Acknowledge. You'll have rescue 24 from quarters. Acknowledge engine 24. You'll have rescue 24 from quarters. Go ahead, engine 13.
13 in quarters.
Engine 13 in quarters. Control transfer dispatch.
Engine 7.
Go ahead, engine 7.
Available.
BLS, make it on scene.
Affirmative.
Acknowledge. Engine 7 available. Control to transfer dispatch.
$10.
Cancel TR10.
$8.
2141 hours.
We're on the on-ramp to 301 from I-4.
You're informed about the B97? There you go. $21.42 hours.
Sorry, tonight?
I assume I can mark you all terms of team then?
Yes, no more.
Thank you. 17 1246. Morning, 2142 hours. Oh, 46.
Rescue 24.
Rescue 24.
Rescue 24 responding.
Rescue 24 responding. Engine 24 is on scene requesting ALS for pain management. Acknowledge.
Acknowledge.
2143 hours.
Victor 6. Victor 6. Subject GLA 10-8 cancels 6-1. 6-1, we're tied. So.
Mike, 26 1034.
No.
Transfer to DLS are available. Rescue 13 available. 2146 hours.
You're wrong, copy 650. Good. Same location, Causeway, just west of 45th. Quebec, Juliet, November, Papa 77, Kia Forte, Colibri Alpha. You want 46? No.
Air 5.
Air 5 on F.
Can you put us on the 74 CI4, please?
No, CI4 at 2148.
Right.
2148.
Done.
How many on a single 13, maybe silver, Mercedes C300, no tag. How many, North River Boulevard and West Paris.
No. Rescue 21.
21?
On C.
21 on C? 21 with the air.
No problem. Done.
And then you're showing for the one on the left.
Thank you.
Air 5, thanks, please. Looking for one.
Thank you. Rescue 18. Rescue 18 arrived at hospital, 2151 hours.
Tampa, good.
Pizza Weston on Courtney and Campbell. Florida handicap track, Zebra Tom, 4-4 Zebra. The black Honda CRV. Apologize.
Ending mileage at D1, 14092.
No.
What? Charlie 4. Today, copy 10-10. Stand 4. D1. One. On safe.
On scene 2153 hours. Montana Scope signal 13, 1105 East Chilkoot, 1105 East Chilkoot, 312, 3. Reference to a SUV, light in color, is parked in the driveway of a residence that was knocked down. No one's supposed to be there. Police want to go check it out. Alright.
Number 619, he's going to be in the wing house, 3712 West Columbus Drive, Zone 5, 10 out of. So, black Mercedes. Everything. One suspect, so this call just shut up. Great. Can you call the victim's back and tell them we need them to stand by? It's going to be a request across the assault battery for now.
Pepper.
Never. Hillsborough McKay at 2155. Six 34. 634.
You have a 54 that can come by? My driver's got a 1081.
Yeah, 4, 1023. Navigator to respond to the west end on Fort Campbell. Yeah, but they
Union 334.
I also got a tag on it. It's going to be Bravo 6 Tango North Sam.
Number.
Lady G. I'm at Sprucing Bar. Check. Opportunity Lady G. So, 2156. 632. 1034. How are you today? There's people on occupied. Which is not interesting.
Number. Seven.
Quarters.
Engine 7 in quarters, 2158 hours. 6051 drive.
Quarter tag. Figure one single George is the first one that we can.
759 Volvo.
Verify, we'll be out with Victor 51.
10-4.
Sam, 21 copy of 10.
10-2-1 drive.
Well, it's Yankee 92, 5, Quebec Alpha. By wait for the fourth horse.
He's radar at 1020 on Higby.
Careful.
On 22nd and Fowler, do you want him to stand by there or want him to come back closer?
31, 1034 for both.
South.
2200.
Denver. You got the guard of view over there at the gas station there?
Yeah, gas station.
Union 6, sir.
Union 6-6.
Subjects are UOA. We'll be 10-8.
Denver. Six 51 1034. Right, Dylan.
I do think 197. Never. Everyone. Have 6166 minutes call.
Send with citation. You can put me out with 65-1.
Okay.
Have a problem? Can you let everyone know there's a Sierra in the queue? Warren Company. 2203.
Denver. 1015 single one at First Visit.
Verify, please. Signal 61.
Edward 697 at booking. Final model is going to be 5054.
Two or three.
219 available, Camper General, 2204 at.
everyone.
Rescue 21. Transporting Abbott Health Tampa. Rescue 21, transporting to Advent Health Tampa, 2205 hours. District 2. District 2 and quarters, 2205 hours. Engine 22.
Gonna be out of service en route to Abbott Tampa to pick up personnel.
En route, Advent Health Tampa personnel, 2205 hours.
Number 4, copy Florida.
Number 4.
Back 6-2 Bravo Charlie Golf Zulu.
Right, good.
Is the vehicle occupied or no?
54 is back in this vacant property.
Good.
Hillsboro, still rolling towards Armenia, Florida tag, Nancy Whiskey, Robert, Victor 90, a gray Mercedes.
Therefore, is it just pulling over, or is it slow rolling?
He's finding a safe place to pull. We're going to turn into Grace. Just east of Armenia, on the north side.
Yeah, boy, you want a 54 or you 10-4?
Okay, boy.
Service en route to St. Joseph Hospital.
Engine 24, en route to St. Joseph, 2207 hours. Okay.
Number 5.
Number 5.
step out in the street.
Okay. You done?
Yeah, report. Put me on with Unit 4, please.
Hello. What you done?
Channel 50.
Done.
Hotel.
Black sedan.
Rest of y'all out there with you?
It's just me there.
Alright.
Okay, too.
682, I see your message. Are you talking about the fact that the signal feed that just got called out, or what are you talking about?
No, I was on the field my message. I was on the signal 50 fleet with the 380s. It's run on 1050 now.
Okay. I will fix this. Done.
Runway clear. Be carrying signal for a long time.
Thank you. Are all of you today, or just you? Thank you. Engine 12 responding, 2212 hours.
No.
Okay, 5 Copy 4, 1918.
Can I get a 54 to Chelsea and 56, please?
Alright, 31 on 50 left from Houston, Hillsborough.
Anybody closer by chance?
6 here, myself, and 6 are close to that.
Five 914 on a silver Honda CRV.
Street, 1020.
Okay. And 51. Yes, ma'am.
Can you show me 106 at D3 for a minute?
Hello.
Ready. Show myself 391 fine. 1097 with 305.
14.
No, it's the one. I'm 97.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I'm all set.
No.
Rescue 14. Traumatic injury. 3411 South Carter Street, Cross West Julia, 2217 hours.
Unit 2, Unit 3, copy 46 Panic. Family Dollar 4409 North Nebraska. For the general arrest.
You want to say this?
Thank you.
Everybody was across on Nebraska.
Just south of Emma, Nebraska, at the Family Dollar. Unit 7, I copy. Thank you.
No, sir, accident.
No.
Engine 18.
We're imported.
Engine 18 and quarters, 2218 hours.
Rescue 14.
Rescue 14.
1.
14 responding, 2219 hours.
Hello.
Here for 1, cover 750.
First channel.
Here for 1. You're on board? Here for 1, cover 750. 56 for Hillsborough. You're good.
Perfect.
Mike, Silver, Chevy, Captiva. It's at 56 Hillsborough. I'm 97 on 10.
Hello.
Info Alpha Victor 76. Rescue Unit
50th and 23rd. Check when you got the order.
10-4 from Matabo and Orient. 6 West Movie 50th and 26th, just east of.
5026, just east of. And for 42, that comes back to a maroon Nissan.
10-4.
Angle 697, Oregon Road Jail. Any minus 137239.
We're at the hospital.
1024, we're at the hospital, 2221 hours.
Good.
Green is in color the Mercedes.
Yeah, what are you?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Don't switch back. You told me how over here.
No.
Wait, 614, cancel 61.
6-1, Lieutenant.
No. Does any two need brother?
Yeah.
54. Just walk out of the building. I'll put it in here. Yeah, Union 1. I can see inside. I don't see anybody. Yeah, well, they're going back in this lane.
Oh. Done.
50th Street. Just north of I-4. Road type of Romeo. Bravo Echo. Charlie 99. On a green Chevy sedan. LC. Hold on, Paula.
Off here. 230, yes, Cam. Thank you.
Advice number 1 is CRI, thank you.
Second one, you covered.
Scale on the traffic stop with K9, Route 97 now.
Next time, roll.
Thank you. Let's just callers call in stating Tamisha was 28. We're trying to get 143, and then the female supposedly took his phone away. I'll show you 51. Arrive hospital.
21 arrived at hospital, 2224 hours.
Florida Tech 66 Delta Romeo Whiskey X-Ray. Going to be on a gray Hyundai Elantra. Time 4.
The doctor's office that accidentally mixed up your files has your social security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info. And the hotel that lost your reservation has your passport number. You need LifeLock because your personal info is in endless places that can expose you to identity thieves. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware. Terms apply.
Agent 4 scanning.
No.
4's on scene.
Yeah, Engine 4 on scene.
Medic 6-2 to Escambia. I've got a stroke alert when you're ready to copy.
Go ahead.
62 stroke alert, Lowland at Baptist Hospital, 71-year-old male, onset of symptoms at 20:50 hours this evening. Left-sided weakness, left-sided facial droop. And a blood sugar of 115. I'll go direct with the rest of the vitals when we get closer.
Copy.
Escambia 2.
6 copies, respond on 4.
Engine 6 Crow 4 responding. 2310 West Detroit Boulevard, extended state of America. General fire alarm, high life hazard. Call in by alarm company advising zone 1, no description.
6 copies.
Premium Medic 63.
We're about to be clear.
Six three. I couldn't copy.
We're complete here at Sacred.
Copy. The inner facility, Charlie at 4343 Langley Avenue at Bayside.
Copy.
Premium Medic 73.
Transfer 73.
What's your turnaround?
You can send it.
Scan with engine 6. One company's called back. They advise a cooking incident has taken place. They requested to cancel your response. Have a keyhole on scene. This company apparently does not use passcodes.
6 copies. We'll be en route.
Engine 6 en route.
73. Head towards 1002 Edison Drive, across of New Mexico. Disregard.
Plan force to Mobile.
Go ahead. The truck being Delta 7805 Callahan Place, across of Delphine Street, Mensley.
Copy, Parker en route.
Copy.
Engine 7 is Gambia. Engine 7.
Ambulance assigned. That's it.
Engine 7, try again. You broke up.
Sorry about that. I know you guys are busy. Do we have an ambulance assigned to this call yet?
No, sir.
All right, copy that. When you do, let me know. I've got a blood pressure I wanted to give them.
We'll document that now. Go ahead.
Unable to get with our system, but using his electronic cuff, we've got 142 over 124, and it's been that way for the past couple of hours since these symptoms have started.
Copy.
Excuse me, the medic 64. Six four. What's your turnaround? At least 5. Copy.
Engine 6 just came in.
Engine 6.
Firm false alarms. Complete.
Engine 6 completed assignment.
Agent 4 scamming.
Agent 4.
We have a unit assigned yet?
Negative.
I understand.
Medic 70.
2.
70, confirming code 3.
When two leaders in healthcare join together, the possibilities are endless. Introducing Florida Medical Clinic Orlando Health, providing expanded access to award-winning care. We've made it more convenient for you to receive the primary care you trust and seek out new specialties, services, and technologies. It's a new name for a new level of care, giving you more reasons to choose well. Learn more at floridamedicalclinic.com.
Too late to watch out quickly. I'm all set, thank you.
Over. You want that location? Over.
You can go to show us on scene with MSL.
Two point 3 this way.
2.3.
Yeah, living mill on a bike, heading to Westview 6.
Lost me to it.
Lincoln, Boston X-ray, Boston Main Line, Highway at minute.
Patient contact?
Alpha 16, contact 2241.
$231 Alpha. What's the testified 1015?
It's going to be the same like.
So far, there's a dragon head on the frame as well as a red skull.
No.
MSO does have a unit and route to this location, correct?
Affirmative. Did you want me to pass them to respond priority? 219, God. Emergency.
Negative. Just where the vehicle's at rest, it's partially blocking one of the lanes.
Affirmative. Did you want me to pass them to respond priority? Emergency.
Negative. Just where the vehicle's at rest,
It's partially blocking one of the lanes.
I'm 97 in the area.
Ladder 219, the closest unit is at 57th and 2nd Street West. Should be there soon.
312.
312, go ahead.
And the roadway disabled. Team's been turned over to FHD. No other hazards or time will be carried available.
Copy, clear 2203.
Both vehicles are going to remain in the roadway disabled. Team's been turned over to FHB. No other hazards. Recall will be cleared available. 371, check 324.
Copy, clear 2243.
324.
So like it says nice.
Sour.
That's affirmative. Available mobile for 6 hours.
Copy. There should be no District 12 tonight. Can you log them off?
Copy at 2244.
This is MS5. Please hold on board. 1+301 fuel back to base.
35 is showing this in RTB at 6245.
I'll be 51 with one juvenile male to Cornell. Starting miles will be reset to 0.
Three 721 9711.
No, just put it on.
Agency 2246.
Copy. You get from the floor?
2426.
Yeah. See dispatch. 202.
13 person on a bike. A little white now. We're going to be on that. Just south of 1410th Street behind the Salvation Army.
Behind Salvation Army. You can show 1.8.
I-247.
Yeah, with the 70 on it. 10-4.
We'll see
Some white male, black shirt, black shorts.
And he's going to do it. He's going to exit here. Well, no. He's going to change his mind. He's going to go northbound 170 from Oxnard.
Alpha X-ray 15.
Once again, a stolen children's hospital van. The driver refusing to pull over when LAPD got behind it. Here he's using that exit again. This should be victory one more time. But let's see, this time he might go. He's going to go westbound. So they're talking about setting up spike strips, trying to get some spike strips up ahead of this vehicle because this is the second time he's exited victory. So here we go on the turn, going kind of fast there for that van. He's going to go westbound victory underneath the 170 freeway. And could get back on the freeway here. Let's see. He's going to do it. Again, now it's south 170 from victory now. You can see 4 units in pursuit, 5 units there coming on at the end there, but southbound 170 freeway. We're going to zoom in, take a look at the van. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's going to go off-road. Off-road. Oh, man, on the off,
Are you an Alpha Book?
Off-ramp there. Between off-ramp, he's going to go right back out. Oh, man, in a car. He's on the on-ramp, going the wrong direction. Wow, look at this. Oh, close call with that car. These poor people getting on the freeway have no clue what's coming. And now wrong direction. Oh, look at this. This is painful to watch. We're to Wilson. He's going to go, well, thought about turning there, but he's going to continue. Victory. And into a little side street there along Victory. A side road of Victory. Look up ahead here and see what's coming, but we got an intersection. Oh no, look out! Luckily that car saw that vehicle coming. Now in a neighborhood south of, or north of Victory, I should say. And hard on the gas. 45 miles an hour. Out on Kittredge, eastbound on Kittredge. Airship overhead, keeping track. The ground unit's trying to catch up after that move where he went off-road on the freeway.
Any southeast unit, current threat suspect just left 323 east 103rd. Suspect passing eastbound 103rd from location. Suspect vehicle number 1 is a newer model gray Kia. Number 2 is an older model white Lexus GS with driver's side PC damage. Suspect number 1 is a male black, 35 to 40 years, white t-shirt and blue pants. Number 2 is a female black, 20 to 25 years, white t-shirt and red shorts. Suspect number 1 is threatening to shoot Pierre's minor son. Suspect number 2 threatened to assault the PR. No weapons
We are over a pursuit of a stolen children's hospital van. You see the LAPD airship overhead keeping track of the vehicle. We've seen this driver here going recklessly against traffic multiple times. On an off-ramp or on-ramp he used to exit the freeway.
CFS worker is from the route to my mission. Get to
Off-roading it when he got on the freeway, just decided to take the shoulder onto the dirt where the on-ramp and off-ramps were and got onto the on-ramp going the wrong direction to get off the freeway. Here we go, westbound on Van Owen. down the center of the street. Here's a wider shot for you. LAPD has now caught up to the vehicle after that radical move it did off the freeway. Airship overhead, keeping track. He's using the double yellows to pass. He's got Coldwater Canyon coming up. Let's come out to a wide shot. I'll show you that. And he's got a red light. He's got traffic. Nowhere to go. Got pedestrians. Oh, he squeezes through those cars. Continuing westbound there. May have clipped those vehicles. He's a little bit out of control there.
The bus is just going to fly through the intersection. Luckily, there's no cross traffic there. Van Owen and Coldwater, if you're in this part of the valley, do not get out onto the roadways because it's just too dangerous right now. We do not know what this bus driver is capable
of. At the checking cash, suspects in automatically that use.
Continuing westbound on Van Owen Street. Continuing westbound on Van Owen Street through Valley Glen. We're getting a little further from that 170 now, which this driver seemed to favor earlier on in this pursuit before we saw that wild move going off-road. Crossing Van Owen and Fulton. We have some cross-traffic coming. That red truck screeches to a stop and seems to avoid any danger there. Now we're going southbound here.
East units meet DCFS 39.
1-2 LAPD units now behind this bus.
Incident 4323 RD 1805 identify.
Still at high rates of speed. This is not a road, Fulton Avenue. This is not a road that you want to be going more than 50 miles an hour down as we fly through this intersection. Victory in Fulton, now eastbound Victory. The speeds that we're seeing through these quiet valley streets is very dangerous and very unusual. It's times like these we wonder what the motive is, what this person's thinking, what their reasoning is for driving like this. Whether it's just trying to get away or just trying to enjoy their last few minutes of freedom. That LAPD unit is one of 2 units that are right behind this pursuit. Other units are trying their best to catch up, but because of this erratic driving, they are a little bit further behind right now. Sylvan Street westbound, very residential, some cul-de-sacs in this area, so if the driver is not completely familiar with it, we might see this end up in a cul-de-sac. Toll and Sylvan, no cul-de-sacs on this stretch, at least in the near vicinity. If the driver continues, he'll be able to get off on one of the major streets. But it looks like, okay, eastbound on Irwin. Running through that stop sign. Now southbound again. Looks like southbound on Ethel. Oxnard will be the next cross, the next major cross. We have more LAPD units, a number of LAPD units joining the pursuit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units I see now that are catching up with this pursuit.
8 William, X-ray William 326.
Ethel and Oxnard running that red light, continuing eastbound now. That one driver trying to pull over, he gets over. The bus continues. Something about this driver and curbs. The driver seems to love hugging the curbs. We've seen him hopping multiple curbs. Coming up to Coldwater right now. Squeezing by on that right side, hopping that curb, just like we were just saying. Continuing southbound now on Coldwater. LA Valley College right in the vicinity here, although it doesn't look like there's too many people there at this moment.
There are more identities.
There is some traffic there at the intersection. That's going to be Coldwater Avenue and Burbank Boulevard. We'll see what the driver does when he gets to that intersection.
Feature location.
Edgemont and Santa Monica.
And we're making a right turn now. Right turn on Burbank Boulevard, heading westbound now, passing LA Valley College. And possibly jumping the median? No, I'm not sure if there was a median there, but definitely making a U-turn. And, oh, might have sideswiped that vehicle there. Now traveling southbound on one of the side streets there and back onto Coldwater Canyon. Continuing southbound on Coldwater Canyon.
Hollywood, North Hollywood is no longer in pursuit.
Coldwater eventually connects with the 101 freeway if that's something that this bus driver is thinking about doing. Running that red light, flying through Chandler Boulevard. Up next is Magnolia. We'll see what this driver does at that intersection. It looks like they have a green, so this driver will be able to go through that intersection. And we're swerving to the left, almost cutting off some other traffic there and sideswiping some traffic on Magnolia. Now we're going eastbound on Magnolia. Every time you think there's a pattern with this pursuit so far, this driver does something erratic and unusual and makes you second guess.
Backing on 4359 from Figueroa and El Segundo.
We're flying down Magnolia Boulevard, back eventually towards the 170. And just as I say that, we're making a right turn on Whitsett. Southbound on Whitsett now.
On off 13 feet at Grape and Century.
Roger, 518, Roger.
Whitsett Avenue southbound. There's no entrance to the 101 from Whitsett, but the driver could end up on Riverside Drive, which is a major east-west thoroughfare through the southern part of the San Fernando Valley.
Were you able to log back on?
We're slowing, luckily, as we enter this intersection. He had a green there, but he almost chooses intentionally to cut off traffic and then make a left turn there. Now eastbound on Riverside Drive.
17X22, 17X22, come in.
New track.
26 TL46, 26 TL46, have you alright?
21 DC.
Southbound on Vantage Avenue, another very narrow residential street. Running through the stop signs, making a right turn on Blick Street. These are going to be very narrow streets. Trying to figure out if that's a dead-end street. I don't think it is. I believe this driver will be able to get out, and there it is on St. Clair Avenue. He can get back on Riverside there.
925 additional the ambulance GUI traffic, Hill,
and that's apparently what this driver is going to do. Now westbound Riverside Drive.
7247 Van Nuys Boulevard, the Fiesta Auto Insurance.
LAPD staying close behind this one. I think that was a CHP unit as well. CHP has definitely been alerted to this because they don't know if this guy is going to get back on the freeway. He has been on the freeway before. But we've been staying on surface streets for the past few minutes. You see that air unit from LAPD staying right overhead. Continuing westbound on Riverside Drive, passing Whitsett. There's a couple apartment buildings here that are a few stories tall. We'll move Air 7 to get out of the way of those. And we'll be able to see this man continuing westbound on Riverside Drive. Not a lot of traffic on Riverside Drive, almost all the way down to the Sherman Oaks area. It's a very quick thoroughfare for people to get past traffic on the 101. Approaching Coldwater Canyon. And there's a red light. There's cross traffic. We'll see what this bus does as that cross traffic comes. It looks like he's just going to force his way through that intersection, and those other vehicles luckily try to stop, and it looks like we avoid a crash there at what could have been something really nasty. Continuing westbound Riverside Drive, now in Sherman Oaks.
59, Roger.
Message boy, take.
Copy. It's sounding like to my surprise,
10 on 31, 10
LAPD is deciding to cancel the ground units. They're pulling off this pursuit on the ground, and they're just going to track from the air. Running that red light there, crossing Riverside Drive, or continuing westbound on Riverside Drive.
8620 Wall Street in the fire and the
You can really go either way
Area
on that
Woodman,
decision to
Riverside,
keep
number C helicopters.
police units
What kind of
behind
vehicle
this
was that?
bus
The 0%.
so that the community is aware that there's a bus driving erratically through their area? Or
Van Nuys unit, just about that van. Just the information only. Guys, northbound Woodman
drives
from
less
Addison.
erratically. And that's the decision that has been made right now, and they're hoping, LAPD is hoping that that is the right decision. Right now, we're watching this
81 responding.
This bus, once again, stolen from Children's Hospital. I believe this is a Children's Hospital bus, making a right turn northbound
1749, I still show you log.
Drive.
Not logged on. Did you want me to log you on?
And it does appear
49, please.
that the driver seems to be calming down a little bit, driving a little less erratically. We see him hopping another curb there. That makes me wonder if this is a person that has very little experience driving a vehicle of this size. You see a lot of curbs being hopped, a lot of things being very close to being sideswiped, crossing right in the path of other trapfic there.
The white 25 passenger bus.
So you have to wonder a couple of things: the mental state of this driver, what their intentions are, and what experience they have driving a large vehicle like this, if any. Judging by what we know about this as we continue northbound on Woodman, passing Addison, judging by what we know that this is possibly a stolen bus from Children's Hospital. This is one of those buses that Children's Hospital uses to transport patients and family of patients. Judging by what we know in terms of that, it does make it seem like this is somebody with no connection to the hospital, possibly, and just stole the bus from the hospital and does not have any experience driving a bus like this. That's the impression that I get, just seeing what we've seen so far, the very erratic driving, the lack of an ability to handle a bus like this as we continue northbound on Woodman Avenue, passing Chandler. And we're really seeing LAPD's decision to pull off on the ground work out exactly how they wanted it to. They pulled off the ground units. They were hoping to see a little bit more relaxed driving, and we saw that for a little bit, although now we're using that center median lane again, although it looks like he's actually using that for the purpose that it's there for, making a left turn westbound on Burbank Boulevard, kind of straddling that line between Sherman Oaks and Valley Glen. If we push in on the driver, you can see there he's an individual with a yellow shirt, I believe. We did see earlier he was doing a lot of fidgeting around, reaching in various places of his driver area, and we're seeing that again. Using both lanes there on a part of Burbank Boulevard where you have two lanes in each direction. Continuing through the Hazleton intersection, still on Burbank Boulevard westbound. Now, I think I saw earlier that bus driver using his signal lights, which is something we didn't see earlier. Still westbound Burbank Boulevard, now in the Sherman Oaks area. If we continue further down this way, we'll hit the 405. Now in Van Nuys. This is the Van Nuys Boulevard, Burbank Boulevard intersection, making a right turn there. So now we're going northbound Van Nuys Boulevard. And again, we're hugging that right shoulder, driving in the bike lane instead of the regular lanes of traffic. And I do see one LAPD unit and another LAPD unit a good distance behind the bus, so they're in the area. They know where this guy is, and they're keeping a close eye on him, even from the ground. We're now going southbound on an alleyway from Hatteras, and that LAPD unit is right behind him. We'll see if the behavior of this bus driver changes. No lights and sirens, because we're technically in tracking mode. But of course, considering the size of the vehicle and the danger that it may pose, that LAPD unit is going to keep a close eye on this bus no matter what, even if they're technically in tracking mode. This alleyway does not continue all the way through to a street. He's going to need to make a left turn there. And we're basically in a shopping center parking lot. Still near the intersection of Burbank Boulevard and Van Nuys Boulevard. Now back onto Tilden, driving around some cross traffic there. This is going to be Burbank Boulevard, and we'll see what the driver does back at the Burbank Boulevard, Van Nuys Boulevard intersection. Making a right turn again and hopping the curb again, getting right up close to that other oncoming traffic. And now this LAPD unit has his lights and sirens back on now. I believe the top of that LAPD car says 09, which would be a Van Nuys unit. So it looks like the Van Nuys division of LAPD is now taking this pursuit into their hands. This did start in Hollywood. It was a Hollywood division pursuit, and now Van Nuys division LAPD officers are taking this back into pursuit mode, continuing northbound on Van Nuys Boulevard. Slowing through the intersection a little bit. Passing Van Nuys City Hall. There's a few major intersections up ahead that I'm curious to see what this driver does as we go through those intersections. I believe that was a green light there. Another green light up ahead. Van Nuys Boulevard and Friar Street. And then Van Nuys Boulevard and Victory Boulevard. We've been on Victory Boulevard a lot in this pursuit, but we're just going to cross right through it and keep on going forward. Okay. Van Nuys Boulevard and Kittredge now, making a right turn on Kittredge. And it sounds like now even the Van Nuys division LAPD officers have been told to stand down from this pursuit on the ground. They will continue to track from the air, continuing eastbound on Kittredge, back in these narrow residential streets. There's quite a few of these across the San Fernando Valley. Northbound Sylmar from Kittredge Avenue. At this point, the bus driver looks lost. It seems like he has no real sense of direction. He's just kind of driving around, hopping curbs as he goes. I think that there has to be a record for most curbs hopped in a pursuit. There's been a lot of them in this one. Oh, I thought that cross traffic was coming up really fast, but it looks like the bus came to a stop just on the other side of that building, thankfully. And now we're going eastbound on Van Nuys. Northbound Lenox. I'm really glad that bus came to a stop. before crossing Van Oren. But this is what I was worried about here. You have parts of the valley where a lot of people are just out enjoying a summer night, crossing the street, and there may be a lot of pedestrians in this area. And the bus appears to be, he was going to make a left turn on Hart, but decides against it and continues down Lenox Avenue. That was an interesting maneuver there. Unsure why the driver did that. And now a left turn on Vose. There's some traffic there in the way. Are the bus doors open? It looks like the driver's opening and closing the doors. Very close to the curb there, crossing back onto Van Nuys Boulevard, making a northbound turn now.
Go forward 1 LDC, suspect in custody.
Still hugging that right side shoulder. We're getting past Sherman Way, continuing past Sherman Way, still on Van Nuys Boulevard northbound. Some pedestrians in the sidewalk there. Now, earlier when this pursuit started, the information that we originally had was that Hollywood Division officers from LAPD started this pursuit after apparently they received word that this bus was stolen from Children's Hospital. We have no indication that there are other people on this bus. So we can only hope that there were either, if there were people on the bus earlier, they got off in time, or there were no people on the bus to begin with. This is one of those buses with those tinted windows, so it's hard to see inside from this angle. But we're continuing northbound Van Nuys Boulevard in the Panorama City area now. And we're really seeing a slowdown in the behavior from this driver. There's a bicyclist there. This driver has loved driving in bike lanes, which is very strange. So that was a little interesting. Making a right turn on Armenta. What do you got? Oh, I see. So Armenta, I don't know if it's a yeah, well, that's a dead-end street. And the bus is coming to a stop. The driver, out of the bus, he has got a backpack on, and he's just going to run away. He's going to leave the bus in the middle of Armenta Street in Panorama City. He's walking towards the Home Depot. This is a Home Depot that's open at this time, and walks into the garden center like no big deal. The suspect has left the bus, walked into the Home Depot, and is now walking through the garden center. Rob, push into the garden center there. So he did make the left turn and walk inside the actual store part of the Home Depot. So he's no longer in that garden center. And you can see those LAPD units pulling up right away. I see one LAPD unit so far. Hopefully more are on the way. Those couple of officers walking in the garden center. I've got one eye on the exit to the Home Depot to see if we can see anything happening there. You have the LAPD air unit overhead. they're keeping an eye on all sides of this Home Depot store to make sure nobody tries to run out of the store. But if you've been to a Home Depot, you know how big those stores are. I've been to this particular store, and it's a huge store. There's a lot of places. There's a lot of nooks and crannies to where you can go. They do have, oh, I see one person, that might have just been a child running outside, unrelated. You see one woman kind of pointing back into the store. I wonder if that has something to do. Hopefully LAPD is making contact with the suspect here, but as I was saying, you know, I'm sure everybody knows how big Home Depot stores are, and there's a lot of room for a person to run and hide inside the store. I can't tell if those people in the store are seeing something on the inside or if they're just going about their normal day. It does appear you have the door closed now. It looks like an employee has locked the door. So it does appear that these Home Depot staff are aware of what's going on. The LAPD officers inside have at least made contact with the staff to get them to lock at least that one front door. You have a couple of other staff people walking out this back door. And this will be a little bit of a challenge for LAPD unless they were able to get eyes on the suspect right away. That bus still just parked in the middle of Armenta. You have officers watching the back doors. They are going to form a perimeter around this entire shopping center. You have a Home Depot, an Old Navy, and a Gap. We have a number of other officers running inside as well. I'm hearing from the police scanner traffic that they possibly have the suspect in, they possibly have eyes on the suspect.
Outside the entrance towards the garden center.
Are you able to get on the south side? See if we can see the south side of the garden center? The north entrance of the garden center, which you would want to see from the south, right? Yeah, they'll pull them out there too. If you're still watching along on the ABC7 24/7 channel and all of our ABC7 streaming platforms, you've been watching continuing coverage of a wild bus pursuit. One of those small passenger buses apparently possibly stolen from Children's Hospital. The suspect got out of the just parked in the middle of the street, got out of the bus, and walked into this Home Depot through the garden center. We do understand that officers were able to make their way into the garden center, and they have made contact with the suspect. They are taking him into custody right now, and we are waiting to see when they pull this suspect out of the store. You have more LAPD officers making their way to the scene right now. And there you have somebody in custody in handcuffs. Looks like that person may have shedded their yellow jacket. They were wearing a yellow colored jacket when they ran into the store with a backpack. I don't see the backpack or the yellow colored jacket anymore. But officers believe that this is the person that was driving that bus earlier and is now in custody. A wild pursuit covering a lot of the San Fernando Valley, putting a lot of people in danger, possibly sideswiping a couple of vehicles, a lot of close calls, no major crashes. And it does appear that all ends well here at the Home Depot off of Armenta Street in Panorama City. With Pilot Johnny and Rob on the camera controls, I'm Gabe Santos, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
For our military van outside of the entrance north of Garden Central. 777 unit.
And plus the latest on this dangerous pursuit of a stolen vehicle by LA police officers that you covered here at 4. Also, a copper thief caught on security cameras stealing from a church. How this is affecting the church's service to those in need. We'll have these stories and the hot weather forecast. It's all ahead.